The deciding game of this year's tournament saw the two informed teams go toe-to-toe for the title, with both beating the Navy earlier in the competition. Put into bat, the RAF were hoping to set a target beyond their Army hosts. The opening batting pair of skipper Ross Diver and Ellis Richards quickly found their rhythm. A turbocharged start to the innings saw the airmen take control, and following a flurry of boundaries, the score raced to 50 in next to no time. Diver, in particular, was keen to take on the Army attack and was rewarded for his aggression at the crease. With 56 runs on the board, the Army turned to the spin of Denson Narayan, and the wily West Indian immediately made an impact, dismissing Richards in his opening over. The score 56 for 1 in the 7th over. Despite the departure of Richards, Diver kept the pressure on the bowlers. He rode his luck more than once, but brought up his half-century as the Air Force continued to profit from an unpredictable Aldershot pitch. But just as Diver looked well set to make an even bigger score, Narayan struck again. Diver out for 56, with the score 93 for 2. Frustration was beginning to show for the home side, especially for Ross Dearden, who was convinced Adam Fisher was out leg before wicket. The umpire was unmoved. Fisher had fallen by the time his Air Force teammate Ollie Rojoff bustled his way to 50, the Cosford-based PTI helping his side go past the 100 mark. Meanwhile, at the other end, the Airmen's accomplished all-rounder Tom Shorthouse was delivering another masterclass in middle-order batting as he too reached his half-century. The pair enjoyed a 100 partnership and had taken the RAF score from 101 for 3 to 234 before Shorthouse sent a looping catch into the clutches of Liam Fletcher from the bowling of Stavone Gabriel. The Air Force added further runs to their score, making 269 for 6 from their 50 overs. Rojoff topped scoring with 72. It was a highly competitive total for the Army to try and chase. The Army had a sedate start to their innings compared to the Airmen's turbocharged takeoff, and were indebted to some rare fumbles in the field by their rivals. Luke Hansford and Shorthouse combined to take the first Army wicket. Shorthouse with the catch as opener Graham Wiseman was out for 26 and the score 41 for 1. Keddy Lesporis soon followed his Army teammate, out for a duck as the Army stuttered to 41 for 2, Hansford enjoying a double wicket maiden. By the time Army skipper Jay Boynton, in his 207th appearance for the Army, becoming their most capped player, hauled out for 27, the Army were in a spot of bother at 103 for 4 in the 26th over. It was left to Ollie Cross to keep the Army innings afloat, and the Royal Artillery officer was keen to take on his RAF rivals. By the time Cross reached his 50, the Army's score was 200, but the required run rate was 10 and over. Having guided the batting side so well, Cross clubbed a shot skywards, and John Hawke bagged the catch from the bowling of Tom Burzins. The Army was 6 down and over 60 runs shy of the target. It wasn't long before the Army's tail-enders were at the crease. Thanks to the hard-hitting Jake Benson, the home side found themselves closing in on the Air Force score. The drama ramped up further when Air Force bowler Tusef Ahmed appeared to have taken the winning catch, only to spill it on landing. Salt was rubbed into the wound when the Army scored a boundary next ball. In the end, though, the Air Force weren't to be denied. Player of the tournament, Shorthouse clung onto the ball to kickstart the Light Blues celebrations as they won the match by 11 runs and secured the title.
Oh, over the moon. It's always great to get a victory, especially against the Army who've been so successful over the past. I think that's the first time since 2011 we've done the double, so it's great to have it back.
And what do you think it means to the rest of the boys as well, because they've grafted so hard?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been really hot this week. The boys have really grafted, and there's been some notable performances, especially from the old captain, Thomas Shorthouse, who's an exceptional player.
You know, Jay Boynton has just become the most capped Army player of all time. 207 appearances for the Army. It says an awful lot about him.
Yeah, absolute legend of a bloke. I've played with him all the way through into my 15th, 16th year. We've become really good friends on the combined service team, so a real honour to play against him.
And just finally, before you head off into the sunset, you know, you've done the double this year. Does it make you hungry again to come back next year and do all over again? Yeah,
we've got that good group of players. I feel like this is us now for the next 2-3 years. Same players, same mentality. Let's go and win it next 3 years running.
So, a rare cricketing double for the Air Force as they add the 50-over title to the T20 crown they lifted earlier in the summer. Julian Evans, BFBS Forces News, Aldershot. Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.